Hello everyone, this is Jack Frost with your monthly update for silver. Before we get into it, I want to say that I am currently doing a gold analysis 5 times a week with a video at the end of each week. If that is something you're interested in, there will be a link in the description of this video below for you to check that out at pureelliottwave.com. Overall, price has declined, moving around the base channel on the main Elliott Wave count. Elliott Wave first, technical analysis last. On this main weekly chart, cycle wave 2 is labeled complete at this low, with cycle wave 3 now pulling price higher. Overlapping third waves are expected to pull price higher with cycle, primary, intermediate, minor, and minute degrees. Cycle wave 3 has a target calculated at 46.82, the 1.618 Fibonacci ratio of cycle wave 1, and within that, primary wave 3 has a target at 31.12, the 1.618 Fibonacci ratio of primary wave 1. Within minor wave 3, no second wave corrective movement can move below its start at 20.704, meaning if minor wave 2 wants to move any lower, it cannot move below this point. A base channel is drawn around the current primary degree movements from the start of primary wave 1 to the end of primary wave 2 with a copy on the end of primary wave 1. Price has broken below for the end of minor wave 2 and minute wave 2 and is currently hovering around the lower edge of this channel. A clear break back into this channel will support this wave count, seeing minute wave 2 complete at this low and overlapping third waves at these various degrees to pull price higher with increasing momentum. Overall, primary wave 3 is expected to break above this channel, though that may be some ways away at this point. On the main daily chart with the end of intermediate wave 2 over here, we can see more detail for the upwards movement labeled intermediate wave 3. Minor waves 1 and 2 complete here, with minute waves 1 and 2 and minuet waves 1 and 2 within minor wave 3 complete here. Currently expecting overlapping third waves down to minuet degree. If minuet wave 2 continues any lower, it cannot move below the start of minuet wave 1 at 22.526. As price has broken below the base channel for the end of minuet wave 2, a break back into this channel with a full candlestick inside and not touching the lower edge will support this wave count, seeing minuet wave 2 complete at this low and these overlapping third waves to pull price higher. On this weekly alternate chart, primary wave 1 within cycle wave 3 is seen to pull price overall higher, currently subdividing as a incomplete diagonal. Within this diagonal, minor wave B within intermediate wave 3 is expected to pull price slightly lower before increasing for the end of minor wave C and intermediate wave 3. Minor wave B cannot move below the start of minor wave A at 20.704. On the technical weekly chart, price has declined after finding resistance at 24.5 with a slight push from volume this week. On balance, volume continues in a wide range with no signal. ADX currently declines, showing no clear trend. RSI and money flow both neutral and stochastics neutral and declining, having just failed to enter overbought where price made a high just here. As there was a bearish engulfing pattern at this high here, price now declines with overall declining volume and declining stochastics. At this time frame, the downwards movement is expected to continue. On the technical daily chart, price has continued to decline, moving through resistance at 24, with a strong push from volume as price moves below all moving averages. On balance, volume breaks out of support, giving a bearish signal. ADX is currently increasing with a bearish trend, increasing from a low point and below both DX lines. RSI and money flow both neutral, with stochastics neutral and declining, having failed to enter overbought at this time frame as well. Overall, this data expects the downwards movement to continue. That's all for me with your monthly update for silver. Remember, if you want to see my gold analysis 5 times a week with a video at the end of each week, there will be a link for that in the description below. And I hope everyone has a good weekend.